The concept for my monologue came from a topic that is featured very heavily in the media today and affects 1 in 4 people in England each year, this being mental health issues. This seemed like a good topic for me to tackle as there is such a stigma surrounding it, and I would be able to explore the effects of mental health issues using theatre. This led me to researching different types of disorders such as bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety and DID. I also came to this concept as I'm a big fan of tackling serious or dark issues in theatre and enjoy this. As well as that, I knew this topic would allow for some vulgarity, which prompted me to run with it as an audience is going to pay more attention to a piece of drama that has a little bit of shock value. A lot of inspiration for this piece also came from the late playwright Sarah Kane. Her play 448 Psychosis that was written in a style that features no character names or stage directions, which leaves a very blank canvas and allows a lot of creative freedom in terms of style and staging. I also performed a piece in A-level based around abuse and its effects, so I wanted to dig a little deeper into the topic and find a new way which I could express the toll it can take on a person. The rehearsal process for this piece was a lot easier than I anticipated for the simple fact that I had devised it in a way that left the canvas blank. The first technique I did was breaking my script down into units. This is a technique taken from Stanislavski, which I learned in one of the workshops from the first semester of drama at Ulster. I found this technique was particularly useful to me as I wanted to let my character go through many emotions, and breaking my script into units allowed me to decide which emotions I wanted to place where and what actions could accompany them. The next technique I used was actions and objectives. The aim of this is to find out your objective for the unit and the relevant actions to get your objective across to the audience. This was helpful for me as it allowed me to focus on my point and not stray into irrelevant actions. It also helps to avoid idle movements, which would cause loss of focus from the audience. I also focus heavily on the use of mirrors when I am rehearsing. I find this technique helps with facial expression. By watching myself in the mirror, I'm able to tell if my expressions are realistic enough and if they fit in with the action or line that I'm performing. In regards to presentation, I presented this piece in a minimalistic way, deciding against the use of props and other pieces of staging, bar a chair. This could be put down to circumstance, however, I find that the use of detailed props and staging takes away from the main topic. I feel as though a performance without too much catching the audience attention is going to be better heard, and the audience is going to pay more attention to what the lines are actually saying rather than to what's going on in the background. In terms of costume, I just wore all black to represent the mood that my character was feeling, as she is a woman who is in a very low state of mental health, and I think the black gives off the overall vibe that she is in a very low place and is entering a downward spiral in her life. I also had a lot of blood used through my performance because of the twist in the performance that showed the main character as a murderer. I wanted this to show that there was something more going on than just a therapy session.